Hey folks, I'm Sir Vainglory, and welcome to part 40 of my Geats campaign in Total War Attila. So, the Geats appear to be leaving again, and the Abdanians have disappeared off down south through France. We still have the Italians over here, but I don't know whether they're going to make us any problems or if they're going to disappear again. They don't seem to have pushed far inland. I've got a couple of armies here that I'm going to use to attack the Italians if I get the chance. The third army's gone up into Scotland, partly just to guard against the Jutes in case they do still have any ambitions up in this direction, but also to help out with public order, because we were close to a rebellion up there. Over here, the Huns have reappeared. So we're getting ready to deal with them. So I'm pulling back armies to be prepared for that eventuality. And I'm trying to get on top of our financial situation and our public order in all our provinces. And we're slowly getting there, I think. But for now, I'm going to move on. We're at the end of the turn. I think we've moved everyone. Yep, they're staying put in Rotomegas just now. And let's move you down to Hafen, just because. Okay, and with that we'll end the turn. Okay, the Abdanians didn't seem to do very much there. They might have moved off. I don't think we could see the army at the start of the end turn, so it might just have moved into our vision. So the Jutes, oh, that's just a hero again. I thought that they were going to attack. It's more this army here, so they're sending them both across. So they must have some ambitions for Britain then. And the Huns pushing in towards the Langobards. And of course we've still got the Italians. Are they leaving? Herethor's term of office is completed. Okay, Aki, let's use your influence. And Torgno the same. You realise that I bringing gifts of gold and spices to anticipate a great feast that will bring your great nations closer together. Plus 30 with the Langobards. Fantastic. And Kettle secured the office of Elder. Okay, so yeah, it looks like they have pulled back towards the coast. Look at this Jute army here. So they're not necessarily leaving.
For the tribe!
Let's get you back into normal mode and we'll move you up more towards here.
On the move, lads! Warriors all!
And you as well.
Move out!
Quite happy for you just to sit there in plain sight.
For the
And
tribe!
you're fine in there just now. Again,
Fleet ready! Hard on the
I don't
oars!
feel I'm able to move this army in case the Italians decide to come across here and attack. This army
Ready
here,
for orders!
put that into double time and get them into Flevum.
Okay. Thirsty for battle.
So there's Huns are still a fair way away from us. And they're going to have to come through the Langobards. 2.5 armies there, but it's the Huns that they're up against, obviously. They don't look in the best of shape either. But we'll be prepared for them anyway. Let's check out the political situation. So power's back up to 63% now. And we have, humbly, you still don't have the influence to get a position. Arthur, your term of office is finished and you don't have any more influence either. We need to get some battles going to get some influence. And just leave that as is, I think. No, actually, can you secure Keto's loyalty, please? There's an elder, that's fine. Okay. I do have some money I could spend. Public order here is great. Could do with more food. So I'm not going to increase that just now. Up here we're converting our jetties to fishing jetties. Public order's gone way down again. Is that just because the army moved out? It moves into half and maybe that'll sort that out. So let's put you in there right now then. Yeah, we're +2, okay. And we've got some construction happening in there already. Up in Scotland, public order is improving because we've got the army there, but we need more food. So we can afford, in terms of squalor, to upgrade that. Doesn't give us a huge amount of extra food, but I think we'll have to go for it anyway. The town centre. We need to go for the meeting hall. But that's going to impact negatively on food again, so let's just stay put for now. Rotomagus. I thought I was. What was I going to do? I was going to destroy that completely. That's right. No point converter. But then you can't destroy it. It's a jetty. Okay. So what's the story here? We need food. So yeah. Squalor can survive. Public order can't. I'm going to have to cancel that construction after all. And yep, demolish that. Convert this to fishing jetties. That'll give us the food. That'll allow us to build a town centre or something to improve public order. Okay. Where are you? So you're heading back up there, that's fine.
Your orders?
Ring, you stay there for now.
Ready for battle.
Let's move you up to Oasis,
To your
just for the exercise.
warriors. Ready for battle. Warriors all.
Let's march you out a bit
Getting on our
and then
way.
back in
Ready for
for the
order.
exercise.
Ready for battle.
You just moved in there.
Thirsty for battle.
Geralt.
Ready for orders. For the
Right,
tribe.
okay, yep.
For the tribe.
Okay. Quickly check diplomacy. Swabians, yeah, still deteriorating. Actually, let's see who are we at war with. Who are we at war with? There we go. Nobody. Let's try that again. At whom are we with at war? Oh, okay, yeah, I was thinking that should be red, that's what's confusing me. Picked. Let's.
Gods of the
This is a
afterlife,
bit futile,
spare
but
my ass. Well,
no.
why do you...
Let's see if we can get peace with the
You
Jutes
have
then.
the ear of my people. Do not wait.
Right, that'll do. You go away then. And Attila. How about peace?
You are welcome, but that welcome can become a farewell if you waste my time.
Give us a bit of money, and I promise not to come down and attack you. For a while, anyway. That'll do. That's fine. Okay, so that will allow us to forget about these guys. We can bring these armies across and maybe see if we can come over. If we can actually get across there and hit the Huns while they're engaging, say, the Langobards, that would be ideal. So these guys go away, the Jutes go away, the Danians are probably leaving anyway. That'll free up our armies. So let's end the turn here and move on. Okay, the Abdanians are off. Langobards are going to attack. We bring those armies back from over here. Send them towards the Huns. The Huns are being Huns. The Langobards seem to have pulled their armies right back from there. The Huns are a more immediate danger than I'd realised. I thought that they were going to have to work their way up from the Middle East. Good, the Italians are off. Hispania has been destroyed. Hrolfr's term of office is up. Gandalfur was drunken watch. That's good. +3 loyalty for Kettle. Humbly. Right, well, let's deal with this first. Gandalfur. Who is Gandalfur? I don't remember him being a part of my family. The water level bumpkin seems to be the main cause. Yeah, can't afford to decimate the armies when we're going up against the Huns, so let's flog them instead. And come back to this. Humbly, you're already in as a companion. I hadn't realised that. That's fantastic. Seek a wife. Yeah, if you can get a +1 per turn influence modifier, that would be great. Heydrich, you're in as a judge. Heralthur, we need you to be getting to some action, and Ring as well. Keto's loyalty is 6. You can do with another boost. So you try that again, that would be great. And I'm going to embezzle some funds. Alright.
Ready for battle.
You guys back down to Eildon.
Call this a garrison?
Okay, so we really do need to sort out. Hang on, can we? Yes, we can do this research before I forget. And now, town centre. Need the meeting hall, don't we? To help sort out this problem here. Free up that army. Speaking of armies, you guys... let's get you out to sea.
Get moving, you wretches!
Come down here? Come down this way.
Getting on our way. Ready for further orders.
I don't know if that's the quickest way or not, but that's where you're going. You come down there as well.
Gathering supplies. Going aboard.
Ah well, that will do you there. Let's get our fleet back on the move. I want you to come up and come in to protect Angulus if you can.
Stopping for now.
You're coming down to Tilliferdum.
Get to it, men. Ready
You're
for
staying up in
orders.
Hafen. And I think that's probably us. Our spy will move himself.
Ready for battle.
We'll keep you in Rotomegus. I think we will do for now.
Thirsty for
And
battle.
you're staying there. Okay. Let's end the turn. Move on. So I'm glad that our enemies at the moment, apart from the Huns obviously and the Thuringians, the Picts seem to be pretty docile. The Nibdanians are moving away from us. I would have preferred a bit more time to try and establish a stronger power base over in the west before the Huns came back. But obviously that's not going to happen. And that army there might give us an opportunity to weaken them. If we can get a couple armies onto that and take it out. Birthday Bride. Personal influence +1, -1 zeal. It does improve his personal influence, which is what I was after. -1 zeal is probably not going to be a problem. Let's go for it anyway. And we got 846 gold. +3 morale. The man apologises for his actions and accepts his punishment. Great. Another 3 loyalty for Kettle. Okay, so that's all working out well. Fleet's going to move.
Ready for orders. Steady as we go. As you say.
And you'll come across there as well.
Steady as we go.
Now this army here, Rotomagus is going to rebel. Especially if I take the army out, they'll rebel immediately, so I might actually want to do that. And then we can deal with rebellion. So I think that's what we'll do. Just encourage them to have a wee bit of an uprising. So you just move to there.
On the move, lads.
There you go, there'll be a rebellion next turn, which we will deal with. Our spy. Where are the Huns? Okay, let's get you moving over here. We've got some skill points to add in here. Take the additional integrity. We need to take the zeal before we can go any further. Actually, hang on. Take that, and I'm not going to be recruiting. Take that. Okay. Let's move you up just to the border for now. We may need to pop back into Angulus. I doubt it though. We should be able to get these other armies over in time to, excuse me, to take the offensive over here. So, Ring, you also have skill point. Cunning would reduce upkeep costs. Take the missiles. You don't have any cav units, nor are you likely to. Authority and less fatigue. Yep, that'll do for you. And again, you're heading round to here.
Moving out. Ready for battle.
Sigurdur, do I want to fight off rebellion here? I think it's probably worth it.
Warriors,
So you move out. It'll happen in a few turns. You can live with that. That's you. You're fine there.
Ready for battle.
You're fine in there. Okay. We can now continue research. Let's go for that. Right. Okay, well I'm going to put a break in here. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. And hope you join me next turn when it looks like we're going to go and move against the Huns. So please leave a comment and rate the video. And subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. And I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.